Before we get into the video, quick note, I don't hate Euphoric Brothers or Riddle of Banban franchise. This video is just my opinion on how I felt while playing Chapter 8. So don't jump at me thinking I'm trying to cancel Banban or something. It's just my honest thoughts. Hey everyone, it's my boy Ziku, after all it, and today we're going to talk about the latest installment in the Banban series, Garten of Banban 8 and the Devil. Banban 7 released back on May 10, 2024, and that one was easily the peak of the series. From graphics to gameplay, story to atmosphere, and yes, even brain rot. Everything was perfect about it. Naturally, most of us thought the next game would be even better, right? That's how games usually go. They improve with each chapters. And yeah, that's what happens. But with Banban 0, because that was the next game. That was a free vehicle about 30-40 minutes long. And honestly, it was more fun than this paid $5.49 game. Now, Banban 8 isn't the absolute worst entry, but it definitely performed the weakest compared to what came before it. It has some cool ideas, but most of them didn't land the way they should have. So let's dive into what went wrong with Banban 8. The game starts with us waking up on a prison cell after Syringe knocked us down at the end of Banban 7. Right away we heard the beautiful voice of my favorite YouTuber talk about that. Yep, I'm gonna have a bad day today.
Of all the units you could have been placed in, you just had to come where I was stationed.
As usual, we have got YouTuber cameos voicing the Japanese.
Oppa Gangnam Style!
Then we get thrown into jail chores, breaking realistic stones inside a kindergarten. Totally normal. And we meet baby-sized Tingle Flynn there. Bro has shrunk so much that by chapter 9 I'm convinced we will need up Microsoft just to see him. We also meet Sir Daradu and Rip Broccoli Jambachar, who is lying in the floor like he just rage quit life. Together with Daradu and a random Japanese creature, we plan to escape. But Sir Toaster catches us and he murders the random Japanese creature, and Daradu acts like he got murdered too. Yeah, he was about to kill us too, but then out of nowhere, a truck crashes through the prison walls. Because come on, a Banban game is not verified to be a Banban game if it's not prime. We jump in it like GTA.
Let's go!
Only for the driver to crash it instantly. And we fall into an office where Flambo is locked inside a closet. Banban shows up and Flambo acts like he lost half of his brain cells. Then we hop on a train. Yep, a fully functional train with no seats inside a kindergarten. At this point, I'm not even questioning for the lore of this game anymore. By the way, the story of this game is kinda unique. Like Sinjin sending bounty hunters after us because they want to oof us for lollipops.
Attention, all beautiful citizens of my facility. A dangerous human has recently escaped containment. We are offering a bounty of 10 lollipops for their apprehension. They are wanted dead or alive.
That's wild. But the game really doesn't show it in the best way. Banban started sweating and Flambo is smiling like a brainless kid, so they dropped us in an abandoned part of the facility where we find our new shiny mechanic, the color remote. And man, what a downgrade. I still think the Banban 7 remote is the best. Sure, the graphic looks better than before, and I really love the 8-bit animations of the characters when they talk in the screen. That was actually creative, but the rest copy and paste the same puzzle again and again. Kick a door, eventually we get a color puzzle. I would have liked it if it wasn't stretched to 3 times. Then we meet a psychopathic doctor and help him to recreate Napolina.
Who are you? Are you here for a checkup or something? Can't you see? I'm busy. Alright, I know you. Father wants you dead. There's a big bounty on your head. 10 lollipops. My mouth is watering just thinking about them.
With this really boring puzzle, and of course it is traced to 3 times. After everything is done, we get to know the experiment failed.
Papa?
You don't look like her.
Papa?
Just Can you say anything else?
Papa!
But doesn't matter because Bro got ripped soon by a lobster, also known as Clarenjo. This dude is one of the bounty hunters. He shows up out of nowhere, chases us down in a hallway, and then dies faster than a Fortnite kid who forgot to build wasted potential. Moving on to the village part of the game. In its section, the game turns into a chore simulator. We poke a sleepy Javanium grandma so she doesn't toss and she promptly falls into a void anyway, rip grandma. Then we help another Javanium creature to dress up for his day, but the girl couldn't even handle his aura.
I've come to confess my love.
The monster! It's back!
Maybe she couldn't handle my aura.
And then we help someone cook. And then we got to see the next bounty hunter. Berserk, the talking dog with a Minecraft redstone in his hand. The gameplay of this boss fight is pretty cool to think of. Like if you just stand in front of the burnable things and just move a little and stand there again. Berserk would keep splitting flames until he faints by himself. I don't know if it's a bug or not, but big gameplay right there. Let's skip the other gameplays and move directly into the next mascot we face in the game. Why? Because watching me push buttons and get lost in the hollows is not as fun as watching me get chased by a big teddy bear looking mascot with 2 big eyes and with a -10 out of 10 chase animation. Allow me to introduce Miss Mimica. Okay, this one had potential. Mimicking creepy childs first, like "Mommy, you found me," or "Why did he leave me?" "Bro, he left you to power milk." The concept is terrifying but her design, with the huge anime eyes chasing us like a rejected Pokemon. And her chase scene lasts less than a minute before you just slam a door in front of her face and she dies. Talk about wasted horror. Now let's jump straight into the ending because I don't want to talk about more puzzles. The game leads to its ending with Banban realizing Syringan was using him this entire time, if I'm correct. Banban gets mad and turns into Monster Banban, which the devs hyped for months, and then WWE Brainwave fight with Flambo. Both falls into toxic green soup, and we hide in a room where we meet Batista for like 5 seconds and the game ends. Yeah, that's it. No final chase, no final boss fight, no payoff, just filler episode energy. And this is where Banban 8 hurts the most. Previous chapters always had at least something that stood out. But chapter 8, nothing. Literally nothing. Just chores and copy-paste puzzles and new characters that shows up and dies directly. At the end of the day, it is just my opinion. But Banban 8 more felt like a filler chapter than a best game yet. Cool graphics, some nice UI touches, but the story is weak. The new mechanics were boring and the new characters were wasted. I just hope chapter 9 gives us something fresh and memorable again. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and join my Discord server. I see you guys next time. Bye bye.